Welcome to Mind and Body Matters, where we explore how hormones shape our behavior. I'm Connor Foley, and today we're diving into hormone replacement therapy, or HRT, a topic that's transformed lives and sparked fierce debates. In the next 10 minutes, we'll uncover how HRT impacts our minds and bodies, blending real stories with cutting-edge science. Imagine waking up exhausted, drenched in sweat, or feeling like your emotions are on a roller coaster. Maybe you're navigating menopause, like millions of women, and life just feels off. These are the human stories behind HRT, a treatment that supplements hormones like estrogen or progesterone when the body doesn't produce enough. It can ease hot flashes, boost mood, or restore energy. But it's not without controversy. HRT has been hailed as a game changer and condemned as risky. Let's dig into the science. HRT works by restoring hormone levels, which influence behavior through brain pathways. Estrogen, for example, boosts serotonin, a mood-regulating chemical, which is why HRT can lift depression in menopausal women. A 2019 study from the University of California found estrogen also sharpens memory and stress response in certain areas. But the risks? They hit the headlines in 2002 when the Women's Health Institute, a massive study, linked combined estrogen-progesterone pathways to higher risks of breast cancer and heart disease. The news sent shockwaves. Many women ditched HRT overnight. Fast forward to 2022, a study in menopause revisited the WHI data and flipped the script. Researchers found that for women under 60 or within 10 years of menopause, HRT's benefits, like reduced hot flashes and better quality of life, often outweighed the risks, especially with newer, low-dose formulations. This gray area fascinates me. Hormones don't just change our bodies. They shape how we feel, think, and live. Today, I'll explore this with my mom, who's navigated menopause and HRT herself. Her story, paired with the science, will show what HRT means for real people. So stick with us as we unravel hormone replacement therapy, its promise, its pitfalls, and its power. Hello, welcome back to my podcast. First of all, happy Easter, Mom.
Happy Easter, honey.
All right, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me a little bit today. Like I said, this is for my psych class on hormones and behavior, and the topic that we were covering recently was hormone replacement therapy and why some people decide to do that and their different motivations and how it's affected them. So I'm grateful for you to sit down today and talk a little bit about your decisions and what made you decide to partake in this process. So let me just get it started. What symptoms or health concerns led you to consider hormone replacement therapy, or were you just not really aware of them and you just heard it like through references? Or
I knew my oldest sister was on them, who's a lot older than me, so I knew it was a possibility. So when I started having like hot flashes and kind of just tired and mood swings a little bit, then I kind of asked my doctor about it, and then she referred. I saw that there was something there, like a little blurb that talked about this thing in Grand Rapids called the midlife women's clinic. Mm-hmm. Because I felt like my doctor kind of didn't have a lot of information, but she said that might be a good place to check out. So that was my next step.
Okay. Were you hesitant or unsure about starting it? Like, had you heard any rumors?
Yeah. So I think around 2002 is when the study came out saying that it was could lead to cancer. So I was a little bit hesitant about that, or didn't really know the research. So when I went to the midlife clinic, I asked her about it, and she then told me that that was kind of, there was something wrong with the study, that was kind of overblown, and she kind of walked through with it with me. So I felt, she said if I added progesterone to the patch, then I should be fine, and kind of went over the risks with me. And so then I felt I would give it a try. So I started like at a really lower patch, and then I think I went up by one more after that. And so I felt like it was something to try.
Great. Yeah, that segues into my next question, which was going to be what type of replacement therapy? You said a patch. So does that just like go on your skin for like an hour, or like do you leave it there? Like what I have no idea what type of patch it is.
So it's a patch that you put like on your lower abdomen, and it's twice a week. So every 3.5 days or so I replace it. And then I also take a daily progesterone pill.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. Yeah, we're learning about all those different hormones, so I like that you named it. Do you know have they named any other hormones that go into it exactly, like estrogen or anything like that?
Well, I think the patch is called estradiol.
Estradiol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, the progesterone
pill.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess the next question is, how has it affected your symptoms? Like, have you noticed any physical changes, or have you noticed cognitive changes, or what's been the most significant difference that you've noticed after you started HRT?
I think it was the no hot flashes, because my sleep was disturbed, but the hormone patch didn't really affect that. She suggested trazodone, which I take at night, which really seems to help with my sleep. And I think clarity, like I don't have like brain fog as much, but I think the hot flashes were really uncomfortable, and they would just come on like randomly, and it was just really uncomfortable. And then I was able to share, I had a lot of friends that were I went through kind of menopausal earlier than my friends, so a lot of people, my friends were really having a lot of the same issues, so then I was able to encourage them. And one of them had a mom who had breast cancer, so she was kind of hesitant, but I told them, they walked her through it. And then I don't know if she's on exactly the same as me, but it's definitely hormone replacement, and she's had a lot of relief too.
Awesome. Yeah, can you, as a 20-year-old guy, I don't really understand what like the, I guess, hot flash even is. Mm-hmm. Could you like describe that experience for me?
So you'll just be like in your normal day, and all of a sudden like the back of your neck gets really hot, and you start to sweat like all around your head, and the top of your head, you feel like you're just like just hot, and you're uncomfortable, and like you'll be laying in bed like trying to go to sleep, and all of a sudden you like can't have anything on you, and so you take everything off, and then shortly after that, then it goes away. So then you like want to get like under your covers, mm-hmm. but then it's like it happens again, and you're just like your blankets are all sweaty, and your sheet and your pillowcase, and it's just really uncomfortable.
Yeah. So after HRT, all those symptoms subsided.
Yep. Pretty shortly after. And I'm trying to remember, because I remember why I increased it. I can't remember if she told me. I can't remember why I increased it just a little bit more, but that was a while ago. And another thing is, when my sister was on it, probably, 20 years before me, or maybe 15, she had told me originally that you could only be on it for like 10 years. But now when I went back recently to my doctor, I said something to her, and she's like, oh no, now you can be on it for the rest of your life. And so I was really surprised.
Is this type of treatment covered by insurance, or is this something you have to pay out of pocket? And if so, how much?
I think we pay like $30 a month for the patch, and then I think the pill is pretty cheap, like maybe $5 a month or something. I can't remember.
Okay. Is there anything that you wish you knew before you started HRT? Or was it all just pretty smooth? I wish my normal doctor would have said something about it instead of me having to bring it up. Mm-hmm. Because I had recognized that there was this clinic, I was the one that was kind of pushing everything compared to my doctor. Mm-hmm. So I kind of wish that she would have said, hey, this is something that some people struggle with, or, because I don't think all my friends knew about it. They wouldn't have known about it unless I had told them about it. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. So thanks for sitting down with me today on this Sunday afternoon. I know you like to spend any sort of time you can with me, so I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Yeah.